Mark Halperin of Time Magazine, is the perfect guy to do that. He says, of course, you're going to be shocked that he should work with the Republicans more on Republican priorities. Who could have seen it coming? I couldn't believe Halperin wrote this. Wow! As my grandmother would say, woo! Okay, so now he doesn't say Republican priorities. He just explains it in terms of, for example, cutting spending. So here's his first quote. Here's what President Obama needs to do. He needs to articulate his specific ideas for deficit reduction and state that he looks forward to hearing proposals from Republicans who made spending cuts the centerpiece of their campaign. So, progressive ideas? Get.
Rough talk him and run him off.
Okay? So Republican ideas, deficit cutting and spending cuts, et cetera, which, by the way, are not Republican ideas because they never do that when they're in charge. Never, ever, ever. But they pretend it's their ideas. So, of course, Halperin says, no, obviously you have to go in that direction. And by the way, when he loses, he shouldn't make too many jokes either. Here's another quote from Halperin. He needs to express a good-natured sense of humor about the election results and mean it. Tart jokes, bitter digs, and backhanded compliments will be unattractive and obvious from 3,000 miles away. In other words, take your ass handed to you and do it politely, okay? Hush up about it. Don't try to fight back. No, I don't need any bitter digs or anything like that. That'll be obvious. Bow your head, okay? Accept the results. Okay, all right. Number 3, he needs to show some love or at least sincere respect for Republican leaders. Who could have guessed? Including governors, Democratic leaders, including those who have let him down, and business people, including those who don't like or trust them. In other words, the overall message is, bow your head. Okay? So you've got to work with Republicans, you've got to work with conservative Democrats, no matter how much they kick you in the shin. And you got to work with business leaders, give them more tax breaks, make it even looser regulations so they can crash the economy again. Brilliant mainstream media, brilliant Mark Halperin. So the same exact problems that created what appears to be a gigantic loss for the Democrats, we should double down on them. And fighting back, oh, hell no. But look, to be fair, Mark also thought that the Republicans should reach out to the president. So how should they do that? So here's a simple quote. They need to take some risks and show leadership on spending cuts. Yeah, except that's their idea. Okay, so how's that reaching out to Democrats? They're the ones who claim they want to do spending cuts in the first place. So everything's going to be okay as long as we stick to the game plan, which is Republican game plan. So the reason I'm telling you this is not just because I disagree with Mark Halperin. This is Washington conventional wisdom. Obama must learn that he needs to be more like a Republican. And if he's not over the next 2 years, these guys will yell at him. Unfortunately, you know how Obama reacts to that. If I was Obama, I'd be like, oh, really? That's very interesting, Mark. Here's a different idea. How about I go and come for him? How about I reached out the first 2 years and that didn't work out? I got my ass handed to me. How about the next 2 years, I'm the one doing the ass kicking? Okay? So you step back, Butch. Okay? Because I'm going to bring a couple of homeboys with some pliers and some blowtorches. We're going to work on these homes. Now, that's the way I'd go. My guess is that's not the way Obama's going to go. He's going to take this brilliant piece of conventional wisdom from Washington, and we're going to have a next 2 years of either doing absolutely nothing or agreeing to spending cuts and reducing Social Security and all those things that are Republican priorities. It hasn't happened yet, so there's always hope. Do I look hopeful?